Hi there, welcome back. This is the fourth video in our training series, and this one we're going to talk about what is keyword stuffing and how can you avoid it. So what is keyword stuffing? Well, keyword stuffing refers to an older SEO technique in which the keywords were loaded into a web page's meta tags, visible content, or backlink anchor text. So this was only an attempt to gain an unfair advantage in ranking on search engines. So let me break that down for you. So what people used to do is they used to just put them in anywhere. Like it didn't even matter if it made sense. There would be a list of keywords at the bottom of the page or at the top of the page, the side of the page. It was bad, and it made for really bad content. Now, I mentioned a couple things. Meta tags, let's talk about that. So a meta tag is a bit of text that describes the page's content. It does not appear on the page itself, but it is embedded in the page's code, and Google reads the code as well. You can't see it when you go to a website, but it is there. The visible content, now this is the content that you can actually see when you go to a website. So when you follow a link on Facebook to a website's blog, what you read is the visible content. The backlink anchor text. Okay, so have you ever read a blog post and you saw that they have included links to other pages there? That's backlink anchor text. All of these are very important parts of the website page or blog post, but they should never, ever be stuffed with keywords. So let's talk about an example. Let's say you're writing a blog post about caring for a newborn baby. The title of it might be The Best Ways to Care for Your Newborn Baby. An inappropriate meta tag might be The Best Ways to Care for Your Newborn Baby when you bring your newborn baby home from the hospital. An inappropriate piece of visible content might be once you have brought your newborn baby home from the hospital, you may be confused about how to care for your newborn baby. Newborn babies are fragile, and it will help to get some advice about newborn babies before that day comes. Do you see how the key word is just stuffed in there? I mean, that could have been a paragraph, but newborn baby or babies, that should only be in there one time total. Now, an inappropriate piece of backlink anchor text might be, for example, including the words bologna sandwich in your content about newborn babies, and then linking to a product on a website like a high chair. So neither of them make sense. If you're blogging about a high chair and you want to link to a high chair, the link should be on the word high chair, not on any other random keyword that you decide needs to be in the post. So how can you avoid keyword stuffing? Well, the first and most important way is to write for your audience. You need to put yourself in the reader's shoes, and you need to write what they want or need to read. Secondly, keep the tone appropriate for the piece, but make it readable. I like to strive for a third grade reading level. You know, it's not intelligent writing, but it's very easy to comprehend and understand. Keep the keywords to a minimum. They should make up about 0.5% to 1% of the content on the page. That isn't very much, but it shows Google that your intention was not to stuff the keywords in there and that you're actually writing for people to read, and they really like that. Synonyms count as well. So one of my favorite jokes is an SEO expert walks into a bars, nightclub, grill, pub. You do not always have to include the exact keyword in your content. Using synonyms is great, and again, it shows Google that the piece is not stuffed with keywords. So keywords are important, but they're not that important. It should be clear what you're writing about, but if you flood it with keywords, two things can happen. Number one, the client will not be happy and they won't purchase the piece. Number two, the client will purchase the piece and their website will get penalized by Google. If this happens, it can take a very long time for them to overcome that. So you most likely will not be hired again because of the damage that has been done. Don't be too concerned about keywords. If you're a good writer, they will come out in the piece. Honestly, I don't even count them anymore, and I'm my main client's best writer. So hopefully that clears up some of your questions about keywords, keyword stuffing, and how to avoid it. The next video, we're going to talk about linking and why it matters. So I will see you there.